busy weekend.
Thank you.
And take care.
You too, Donald.
Right.
Take care.
Okay. Right. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, this is the song that I was talking about. Elle Perry is one of a kind that I used, thanks to her permission, as a soundtrack for a little informative video I made the other day on Generate Radio. And if that's not readily available, I'll make sure it's reposted on the Generate Radio Facebook page very shortly.
From the very first time I saw your page, I knew there was something behind. You left the kindest words, you had the wisest eyes. You really did make me smile. And then I pressed play, oh, and I heard your voice, so deep I melted inside. And then I heard your words, it was a meeting of mine. Now you're simply blowing my mind. There's something about you, something so right. There's something about you, you're one of a kind. There's something about you, a different from life.
The wonderful track by Elle Perry, who I was just speaking to there. Thank you for giving me the privilege of speaking to you as my last planned caller. I suppose people could still call in, but there's nothing planned. Great to hear from you. And yeah, that was a marvellous day. I met her. That was the day after I met the... Well, I suppose it was the same day that I met the beatboxer on the tube train just after midnight, and then later on I went back in and we met up outside the Shakespeare pub outside Victoria Station as I was waiting to get my bus back to Scotland, and I had the great pleasure of meeting and chatting to Elle Perry. And there's an interview, a recording of that interview somewhere on my blog, I think. I'm getting that many of these things piled up now, I'm losing track of what's there. But yeah, what a lovely lady. Life hasn't always been easy for her, but perhaps that's when the most productive things happen, when people are struggling against the odds. But thanks very much, Elle Perry, for everything, including the use of that track for the video that I think is being posted as we speak. Right, okay. In amongst all these people in the IDs that I was playing, it was Nathan Holm gave us a mention, so I realised I hadn't played anything by Nathan. Now, Nathan did this amazing thing live. This track is called Blocks, and he started off, he made some noises and he recorded them on a loop, and he put them through a loop station or whatever it is. I don't know what all these technical things was, and he started playing back the loop of the noise that he'd made, and then he recorded something else and he added that to the loop, and then he did something else, and he kept adding little bits onto this loop, and the loop got bigger and more complex, and towards the end it sounded like there was a whole band playing. And when I looked up, he was standing there and he was kind of scratching his head, and he was having to look down and pressing some buttons on the floor, and he wasn't doing anything other than playing back the loop that he had built up and recorded as he went, and just sort of it was wonderful. Well, at least I thought it was. This is Nathan Holm and Blocks. And that was Nathan Holm with the marvellous, I think, Blocks. Right, okay, this 24-hour showcase has been... I've been aiming to try and give a sample of the range of things that happen here on Generate Radio at the moment. There's space for more. If you feel you could offer us something, I hope that if you've been listening in that... well, you might have heard us talk at times. Obviously, I've tried not to repeat things too much, but if you've got an idea, we'll support you to try and make it happen. See if it's possible. Don't be frightened. We won't bite, as they say. But I've mentioned a few people. Some of the presenters have been in to chat, but I'd just like to take this chance to thank. I was going to say in no particular order, but it's probably in the order that they appear in the schedule at the moment. I apologise if I miss anybody out. But thanks very much to the guys on the Flim Flam Shim Sham show, to Joe Rooney, to Hazel Quinn, to her rather modestly titled It's Actually a Bloomin' Good radio show, to Jack and Eddie, to the Monday Night Wind Down, to Richard Havers for It's Okay to Like Jazz, who will be coming in shortly to follow on from me, to Kev's Night Cruise, to Jackie Cairns Lang, Afra and Bethany, Fiona Elcott, Roger Daniel, Brian Stanley, Paul Sinclair, Bill Dishington, Richard Perry, Jan and Shirley, Jasper and Scott, The Rock Show, it's Beyond Threshold, Ian Thompson, Ewan Gosling, and who was it? There was somebody in with him, Nathan Mills, wee Andy, who sadly couldn't make it due to car trouble, Progressive Thrust, Ian Jefferson, Rob Williams, Tron79, thanks for the mini mixes, to DONS, and Mighty Cream, Tisoki, Snud, Michael Cocott, Mr. Foreman, who is wide awake next door, and Colleen Henderson Haywood, and the two most important, the directors, the guys who got it all off the ground and got it started. One who's fast asleep, or at least he was a couple of minutes ago, Oscar McAndrew, and Kyle, who's sitting beside me, raising his fist in the air, quite rightly too. What a marvellous job you guys have done here. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to be able to help you out. Right, it's just gone 9:30 into the final half hour. If everything's going according to plan, there should be a bed on its way from the Berwickshire High School, so I'll pull the blinds up to let the sun in. Well, not so much to let the sun in, but to let me see out, because I want to see if I can see these people pushing the bed past the studio through the square as they do their bit to try and raise money for their charity to get them to Peru. I've been there twice. It's a marvellous place. I'd like to go back one day. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, but in the meantime, I'll play a track that will remind me of my trip there. I got this from Kusi and the boys' centre that we stayed in there. This is some music by somebody called Tercer Cielo, and it's for... I suppose it's the reason why these guys are pushing a bed all the way from Duns to Eyemouth and they're going to sleep out overnight in cardboard boxes. It's because they are loco por Jesus.
Tercer cielo, redimido. Hollywood. Mano arriba, mano arriba, mano arriba, mano arriba, mano arriba. ¿Cuántos están locos por Jesús? Yo estoy loco. ¿Cuántos están locos por Jesús? Yo estoy loco. Levanta la mano si te sientes loco como yo. Yo estoy loco. Levanta la mano si te sientes loco como yo. Exprésalo, si te sientes contento, manifiéstalo. Yo no podría callar lo que Dios me dio, así que vamos, canta con toda tu voz. Si tú eres aburrido, fuera de aquí. El que no quiera gozarse se tiene que ir, así que ponte lo que no te quedes ahí. Canta y JCR, tercer cielo, Hollywood. Y el que no canta basura, redimido. JCR, pa'lante. Exterminador con mi zoom.
And that was Loco por Jesus, or just basically Mad for Jesus, Tercer Cielo, I haven't seen them yet. No, but I'm sure they'll be here shortly. Good luck, and what a lovely day they're getting. When we did it, it was snowing. Yeah, the snow was that bad, the police almost stopped us from doing it. Okay, it's maybe not snowing just now, it's maybe summer, it's maybe sunny, but it hasn't been the best of summers, has it? What do you think, Bananarama? And that was indeed Bananarama. Yes, I can still say it. I don't have much left, but we're getting there, and I need to get back to Greenlaw shortly. Unfortunately, I don't have what Goldtrap have. They've got a rocket. Okay, that's Goldfrapp disappearing up into the distance. I shall be following shortly in a little car. But it's got a great sound system, hasn't it, Kyle?
Yes, it has indeed. I've experienced that sound system in the car.
Yeah, built-in Boy Racer, 8 speakers, remotely located amplifier in the boot. Yeah, I love it. Vicky, you're a star too. Thanks for the message. Thanks everybody. Willie, Colleen, where's George, Fiona, Ashley. I'll not get you all. I apologise if I miss some of you. It's been great. I've been here. How long? I've been here. Well, All Saints will tell you. Almost 24/7. Okay, I'll cut that one short because I've got 2 more tracks that I really want to play to finish out on, and I haven't gone for the same ones as I did last year, although I was sorely tempted, particularly for the Rachel Unthank and the Winterset Farewell Regality, because that was really quite moving, I thought. But no, I've got to go for something different. Just recently I was watching a documentary about the Carpenters, the tragic circumstances surrounding the Carpenters, particularly Karen's death, of course, and I was struck again, just what a marvellous voice that young lady had. So, as my second last track, to begin to say goodbye to you and thank you all for your support, I'm going to play the Carpenters and Goodbye to Love.
I'll say goodbye to love. No one ever cared if I should live or die. Time and time again the chance for love has passed me by, and all I know of love is how to live without it. I just can't seem to find it. So made my mind up, I must live my life alone. And though it's not the easy way, I guess I've always known I'd say goodbye to love. There are no tomorrows for this heart of mine.
Well, thanks for all these messages that are streaming in on Facebook. I'm not going to try and answer them all, but I am going to answer one. I really have to. Apparently, the Bump has been listening in. Now, that's just so... Oh, God. Right, I'm lost for words. The Bump, by the way, is expected grandchild. Right, I'm really struggling here now. What have I got? I've got to kill about 2 minutes before I play this final link. Do you want to say anything, anybody? No? You're all just going to stand here and leave me to it. Microphones are on.
Yeah, I think just from everyone, I think I speak on behalf of thank you very much for the last 24 hours. It's been such an amazing show, and there's been so much that's happened in the last day. Yeah. Thank you very much for that, and it's been wonderful.
Yeah, well, it's been a pleasure. Yeah, I'm finding my voice again. I was just seeing that little message there from Emma. Thank you. Right, okay, stop it.
You're doing fine.
Right, yeah, I've still got a minute to go. Wait a minute, shall I go and see if the bed's there yet?
Have a look and see if the bed's there, because I'm sure they're doing...
No, where is it? How long does it take them to push a bed from the high school to the square?
I know.
Right, okay, I'm toiling because I've mistimed it. I've got 4 minutes of a track to take us up to 10 o'clock when Richard Havers will be coming on, and I've got about a minute to kill.
It's a good track you've chosen.
Oh, you know it.
Yeah,
you've seen the screen there.
Yes.
It's not. Would you have expected it?
Not really, but I like what you've done there.
Yeah. Does anybody know what to expect from me? Because I don't. I have to admit, the as I said earlier, the one I played last year, Rachel Unthank and the Winterset, was just really rather moving. Time to say farewell. And the Northumbrian accents, I just love them. And if you're listening in, Vicky, the Northumbrian accents in Hexham, back home to Hexhamshire, it's a lovely song. And, yeah, okay, we'll just go for it. I could put a jingle on at the end, couldn't I? everybody's wondering what on earth this final track is.
Tension.
No, if I go 5, 6, 7 seconds. Oh, he's going to sneeze. He's going to spoil my exit. He's going to sneeze. Right, okay, it's time. This is my final song, and I'm going home for a kip. Never mind where the bed going Eyemouth is. Thanks for lending me your ears. I'll be back on Tuesday with Well Hung Heart as my featured artist after I record an interview with them later on tonight.
Want to have your very own advert here? Then from just £60 a month, you can have your custom radio advert for your business, played 7 times a day. For more information, head to www.generateradio.com.
Saturday began much the same as other days, but ended up different in many ways. Love is in my world since Saturday. Moments came, but somehow it didn't seem the same. The sadness of Friday had somehow changed to the happy sounds of Saturday, Saturday, ever loving Saturday. I whistle the bluebirds, I try to tell them how you brought me sunshine. My head's full of new words, the sound to the sound, day after Friday. Come and see the flowers of love she gave to me, the bunches of laughter and harmony, to the happy sounds of Saturday, Saturday, ever loving Saturday. My head's full of new.
It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night, I should be sleeping like a log. But when I get home to you, I find the things that you do will make me feel alright. You know I work all day to get your money to buy a thing, and it's been a hard day's night. I should be sleeping like a log, but when I get home to you, I find the things that you do will make me feel alright. You know I feel alright. You know I feel alright.
The Beatles, of course, and Hard Day's Night, which is exactly what Donald Strachan has had. And amazing. 24 hours. How can anybody broadcast for 24 hours without flagging? I expect the Pretenders are going to tell us what Donald wants to do next.